And Lauren, you and I were just talking about it. You can definitely feel that humidity is lower today. So nice for outdoor activities, and even in the Juneteenth parade, windy. It was a little breezy, which is kind of nice on a day like this. You might need a little bit of that.
It was really breezy, especially getting up into the upper 70s. That can sometimes feel a little bit warm, so a breeze can go a long way, and especially that low humidity. Feels really nice. We're going to continue with the low humidity, but also with some lower temperatures. I want to kind of take a look at what June has been so far. We have been significantly above average. 10 days have been above average. Only one has been below average, and you will notice it was June 1st. The first week of June was warm but comfortable. Our second week was warm and sticky and muggy and humid. Not super great. I think this next week is going to be quite the change, though. Today we hit 78 degrees as our high. Average highs this time of year are 75, so a little bit above average, but really nice. But you will notice the temperatures for the next 5 days all below average, not too significantly below average. We're not going to be cold by any means, but it is a very big difference from where we have been for the rest of this June. Of course, today, gorgeous out there, 77 degrees, lots of sunshine, a bit of that breeze that Courtney and I were talking about. Southwest, 18 miles an hour, that's the sustained, but that dew point in the 50s, that is refreshing, that is nice. That makes it comfortable to be outside as we head through the rest of the evening. If you haven't gone out yet today, get out and enjoy it. This is the best day of the next several. We have the sunshine through the evening, clear skies, but then eventually those clouds will start to build as we head into the early hours of tomorrow morning. We'll be waking up to generally comfortable, pretty mild temperatures in the low 70s, maybe some mid, even some low 60s across the southern tier. And then tomorrow, as we head through the rest of the day, we're not going to do much better temperature-wise. We start with those clouds. Temperatures start to build early in the morning, but with those showers and storms coming through already by the early afternoon, that's going to keep our temperatures low in the 70s, even into the 60s with that cold front coming through. So it's going to be a messy, not super great kind of day. If you take a live look at the radar and the satellite, you see this area of low pressure kind of spinning off to our west. That's going to be making its way toward us. We are dry right now, but let's advance the clock with future look. The rest of this evening, nothing to worry about, absolutely gorgeous. Those clouds do start to increase a little bit. By the time we're waking up tomorrow, it's still dry. We do have that cloud cover, but then by the time we get to the afternoon, you see those pockets of heavy rainfall. We could see some storms, maybe even an isolated severe storm with gusty winds being the main concern. That's going to continue through the evening. You see that front coming through 5 p.m. So really not a great second half of the day at all, but already by 8 p.m. things are drying out a little bit. Those temperatures are cooling off, but then we're going to be dry on Monday, but those temperatures are not going to be very warm. And part of that you're going to notice is that change in the jet stream. So tomorrow we're going to still be on the warm side of it. You notice we're going to have those warmer temperatures, at least to start somewhat. But then once that cold front comes through, you notice that dip in the jet stream. So then we're seeing greater access to that cooler northerly Canadian air, and that's kind of where the jet stream is going to be staying for the rest of the week. Again, not terribly cold, but 66 just as a high on Monday. And then we're just going to be holding in the low 70s for most of the week. And then by the middle of the week, we're tracking more showers and storms. Thursday looks like it's going to be pretty breezy as well with those showers. So Monday and Tuesday are at least looking like dry, relatively sunny days, but then cooler with the showers for the remainder of the week. That is a look at your forecast. We'll be back with more news after this.